Hi guys, in today's video I'm going to be sharing with you some of my favourite products and some of my favourite brushes and their uses. So we're going to start on what brushes and combs to use when your hair is wet. So first of all we've got the wide tooth comb. Now this is amazing for combing through your hair when it's wet, and also I use it in the shower to comb my conditioner through. I always comb my conditioner through in the shower. And then we've got a couple of these tangle brushes. So this one is a wet brush and the bristles are nice and soft and it's great for getting tugs out. Again, you can use this when your hair is wet or when it's dry, but I usually use this one when my hair is wet, and this is just a tangle teaser. The same in this one, this can be used wet and dry. I like to use this both as well, it just depends. So we've got a back combing brush and just your normal comb. I like to use both of these for back combing. I feel like this one's obviously, that's what it's meant for, back combing, and it's great because of the bristles to smooth out the back combing after. But I just feel like sometimes this gives a better result with back combing because the bristles are sort of tighter together, you get sort of more volume. This one's also great for like a ponytail or a bun for smoothing your hair right back. So now I'm going to move on to some products I like to use in my hair wet. So first we've got Miracle Hair Treatment by 11 Australia. This has 11 benefits. I'll just read out some now. Adds shine, smoothness and softness, controls frizz flyaways, gives moisture, strengthens fragile hair, detangles and creates manageability. It's just really good. Like, that's only some I've read out, and it's sort of like, I'll show you the texture. It's sort of like a cream. So it's great to pop on your hair when it's wet. So this product's one that I've had for ages, but I've never really been into it as much as I have recently. So this is the Awapui and Wild Ginger Mirror Smooth High Gloss Primer Shine Thermal Protection. So it's like a heat protector, but it's really weird. It's like almost like a primer for your hair. Like, you can see it's kind of like a gel kind of consistency, and that just coats your hair. It leaves my hair nice and shiny and it protects it from heat styling. Another product I like to use when my hair is wet and dry, can be used on both, is Super Skinny Serum by Paul Mitchell. This is great if you've got frizzy hair or curly hair. Now I have frizzy hair personally, and this is just amazing. It smooths your hair and it speeds up your drying time. Also, for using it on dry hair, it leaves a nice shine and it's just like a nice finishing serum. So next I'm going to move on to some brushes for styling. So I've got these heat retaining brushes. These are just the sort of medium sized one, and this one is a large one. So I would only use these for styling. I would never use these to actually brush hair out. So because they're metal, they actually heat up. So when you're blow drying your hair, it heats up and it kind of holds the style. So it almost acts like sort of like a curling tong. If you're going to use it for bouncy blow dries, then it just creates a curl and it holds it. It's also great for you doing blow dries with volume, especially this one. This will give you a lot of volume. I usually use this big one for my, I've got like bangs at the front, so I usually blow dry them with that, and it just gives volume and just makes them sit nice. Another round brush I've got is this one. So this doesn't heat up, but this is great for getting tension on curly hair or wavy hair and smoothing it out. So I would use this brush for smoothing it out. Again, I wouldn't use this brush to just brush your hair through normally, especially if your hair's long, because it's round. It could get tangled if you're trying to get the knots out, so I wouldn't recommend using this to brush your hair through. So next up we have the paddle brush, and what I use this for, it's got lots of different uses, but what I mainly use it for is blow drying. If I was blow drying my hair straight and smooth, I would just, because it's nice and flat when you've got your hair against it, it's just going to make it smooth. And especially if you like your ends straight as well, because sometimes I use these to blow dry straight, but obviously they're going to give a wee little bit of bend in your ends. This is great because it's so flat, it just keeps your hair nice and straight when you're blow drying it. So next we've got one of my favourite products at the minute. I love it so much. This is the Sea Salt Texture Spray by 11 Australia. It says, a lightweight spray to give volume, thickness, beach hair and texture. So I've been using this mainly after I wave my hair. Before I brush it out, I spray it on and it just creates texture and it's got a light hold, and then I just kind of run my fingers through and it just makes it so nice and beachy and gives it some texture and volume. So next up with the finishing products, this hairspray, it's Schwarzkopf Got to Be Glued. It is honestly one of the best hairsprays I've ever tried. It's amazing. I'm using it today and it's literally like I sprayed this on my hair this morning. So it's been on for a good 4 hours and I've not got any flyaways at the top. And my hair is, honestly, it's so bad for flyaways, so I really, really recommend this. And I've noticed as well, you can brush it out. Some hairsprays get really sticky, like depending on how much of that you use. But you could, I noticed that I can brush it out, so it's great. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you have any questions about any of the products and the brushes I showed you, feel free to just ask.